All right, guys, today we're going to be taking a look at this right here, the Temu XD2 drone. It's a little, like $7 cheapola drone from Temu, but they got a label that they shipped it on, or not shipped it, but they put this has like some of the information about the drone, but they put it right over the nice picture of the drone on the on the box, you know. That would be like you going to the grocery store and buying a box of Cheerios. There'd be a big sticker over the front of hiding the picture of the Cheerios and the strawberries sitting there. Yeah, I mean, use your brains, man. Put that on the back of the box and let us see the nice picture of the toy quadcopter, which is you got a little picture here on the side, so you're just gonna have to live with that. It comes in two colors right here. This little aqua and this little lime green. I have the aqua one. Let's get it out of the box and take a look at it. Out of the box, here it is. Here's the drone right here. Sharp looking little thing, I'm sure this thing flies pretty decently. Little battery. Here's your controller. Here's your charger, and here's your props. Now they give you a little manual, but it's all Chinese, Chinese gibberish. So it doesn't do us any good. But I want to tell you the size of the battery because it has it on here. It's a 300 milliamp hour. It actually is on that label right there that's covering up the picture. This is the size of the battery is the 300 milliamp hour. But let's pop it in here real quick and turn it on. Okay, so there is no on and off button. Here's the on and off button for the controller. It's just when you put the battery in. Okay, so that binds it up. When you put the battery in, it automatically comes on. So there's no on and off button for that. Let's see what the level calibration is. Okay, so that's down and out for the level calibration right there. Down and out for that. And then the down and in for the to turn on the props. So yeah, start the motors. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, that works out pretty good. Now there's buttons on here like these both click. So I'm sure one of these is going to be a rate. Oh, that's what made it. That was the takeoff button right there. That one right there is what made it take off. Okay, so let's check out what this one does. Okay, so that's the rate button right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm sure the other one's going to be the flip over here. It's going to be the flip. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take it out and fly it. And I'm not going to do it in the house. Okay, we're going to take it outside and take care of this. All right, guys. So we're out here with that Temu XD2. I have no idea why I have heartburn. I haven't even ate anything yet. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I don't know which way is the front. Oh, here where the fake camera is. I guess there's a version that has a camera. Okay, because right there is the fake camera. And there's the XD2. And so we're going to turn that on, line that up. Maybe this will fly better than that really horrible Drone 1. Wow. There's some flips. Wow. Okay, I'm liking this one. Oh, there's the third rate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can work with this. Great drone that I don't have to deal with the cameras and all that. That's one thing. You people out there, you only buy one of these drones once in a while. But, people like us and Ryan and Dave and all them that deal with these all the time, sometimes this can get very frustrating to have to deal with the Wi-Fi nonsense and and the constant stuff's not working and all that. It can be very frustrating. I remember a couple of years ago at Tello. You remember that Rise Tello or whatever it was called? This thing flies great, by the way, guys. The last video I made for it, I'm posting it, I think, next week. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this thing stabilized. That thing sometimes would get you so frustrated just flying the dang thing. I'm trying to trim it out some, but I don't see that working out. But it flies good, guys. Yeah, you know, I wound up giving it away, but I had this video from years ago. I forgot to post it. It was sitting in my maybe never post pile, and so I said, "Oh, screw it, I'll post it up." So it's coming out in a week or so, because, you know, it's just gonna sit there. I wound up giving it to DeAndre. I guess he had some kind of success getting it going, but I never had a whole lot of luck with that thing. You know what I mean? It would just constantly, the lag on it and the range. God, you would go one day, you'd get like 50 feet of range, and then some days you'd only get like 30 feet. You know, the range, it was just so inconsistent. That I just wound up getting just so frustrated with it that it's just like, oh. And, you know, I never sell any of the, you know, little drones like that. I always wind up giving them away. But yeah, it got to be so frustrating. I'm gonna fly this thing until the battery dies, just so we can get the, you know what I mean, just get the thing in there, the time, the battery life. All right, so it's just hanging there. Yeah, it flies good, guys. Yeah, nice little toy. I think it was only like $5 or something like that, Temu. You know, Temu does have some good toy drones, but, you know, they have some bad ones too, so. I think the battery is, yeah. Yeah, it won't flip no more, so that means that's going bad. Yeah, it's hanging pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty stable. Until it ain't, right? It's pretty stable until it ain't. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, I just got so frustrated with that Tello that, you know, I made that last video a couple years ago, and I just shipped that thing off to DeAndre. I said, you know, I've just had it. And here it's dying out now. There it goes. And then the big drones, I've gotten rid of most of the large drones. You know what, guys? Here's the deal with that. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with the bikes and mostly with the motorcycles now. I've kind of even went away from the e-bikes because the motorcycles are just more fun to ride. You know, the e-bikes. You know, e-bikes are great fun for an hour. You know, an hour later, you know, you gotta charge the battery for 6 hours. Okay, so yeah, that limits your, you know, things you can do. The motorcycle, I can go take my Honda out and ride it for 8 hours if I want. I can go get my Bergman and I can go to another state. So yeah, the motorcycles have kind of like taken over that part of the deal, you know, because I was sick and I couldn't make any kind of video. I don't have no energy. I can't breathe that well. And it doesn't take a lot of energy to ride a motorcycle, to be honest. I can ride motorcycles all day and never huff and puff at all. So that's where that is. But anyway, so the big drones, I've gotten rid of most of them. I still have a few. The V-copter and some of those. I love that V-copter. I wouldn't get rid of that. They have the mini now, but I told that company, don't even send me that. They called me up, oh, you want to make a video with this? I said, no, I don't want to do that. But yeah, I got rid of the big drones for the most part, because I just got tired of the BS. Are they going to ban it? Are they not going to ban it? Oh, you can't fly it here. You can't do this. You can't do that. And it gets to be to a point where, okay, I'm done with all this. So that's why I got rid of, that. Just move on to something else. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later, man. Have a nice day. So that was a good drone. The XD2.